Greetings, WJHS. If you're watching this video about the procedures for leaving the classroom during instructional time, that means you've probably already seen our training videos about the hallway expectations at WJHS, the bathroom expectations at WJHS, and you've also probably added the Securely app and your teachers and destinations to your iPad. This video is going to talk a little bit about how do I leave the classroom during instructional time for something that I need. For example, you might need to use the restroom. You might need to fill your water bottle, or you might need to go to your locker. Again, we are hoping these are rare cases for you as a learner. The best time to use the restroom, fill your water bottle, and go to your locker is during the passing period. Perhaps you have a class, science, that's right next to writing class, and it takes you about 20 seconds to walk between the two classrooms. That is the ideal time for restroom, water bottle, or locker. However, in those rare cases where you need to use the restroom, water, or locker during class instructional time, you'll want to know the procedure of how to ask, leave, and return. Now, just to clarify, we call these round trips. This is when you'll use Securely and a lanyard to leave the classroom. Round trip means you're in a class, you leave that class, and you return to that same class. You've made a round trip into the hallways and come back to the same instructional place. Now, this is different than what we would call a one-way trip. A one-way trip is where you might need to go to the office or to the nurse or to social work, or you might have a pass for early dismissal for a dentist appointment or doctor's appointment, or perhaps you need to go to the LC or tech support. In that case, you would not use a round trip lanyard because you're not returning to the same class. In that case, we'd have your classroom teacher write you a hard copy written paper pass to get you to your one-way destination. Here's Ms. Lopez with a review of what that ask, leave, and return procedure looks like at WJHS.
You're probably wondering what the procedure is this year for leaving the classroom, because you either have to go to the bathroom, to your locker, or to grab some water.
Your teacher will have already selected one of these three options for the day. The green option means that you may use the restroom without having to ask your teacher. In other words, you can start your Securely pass all on your own. The yellow check means that you should find an appropriate time to ask your teacher to use the restroom. This means you should not be asking in the middle of instruction. And then finally, if it's a red day, this means that today is a no-pass day. Please use passing periods, lunch, or another classroom that has a different procedure for the day.
I can see that this teacher said that I can use the restroom today without asking. So I'm going to open up my Securely app, select my teacher, which is Mrs. Lopez, select my destination, which today is going to be the water fountain, start my pass, put my iPad with the screen facing out in the basket, and grab a lanyard.
What a great trip to the water fountain. I'm gonna grab my iPad, stop my pass, and put the lanyard back on the hook.
Thanks, Ms. Lopez, for showing us how to ask, leave, and return using Securely and a lanyard. Speaking of lanyards, again, we expect students to wear a lanyard if they are in the hallways during instructional time. Be sure to keep the lanyard visible. Don't have it in your pocket or under your sweatshirt, etc. We recommend that you wear the lanyard around your neck or wrist. The ideal place is to wear it around your neck like a necklace. Sometimes students prefer to carry it on their wrist. Either way, you want to work and be mindful of keeping the lanyard still. We've seen sometimes students will swing or windmill the lanyard, or they'll pull or tug or coil the lanyard around their wrist. Remember not to pick or peel off the sticker on the lanyard. Don't bend or attempt to break the lanyard. Don't be gross with the lanyard by chewing on it or dunking it in the sink, etc. And remember, don't forget or lose the lanyard. It's to your advantage to take good care of the lanyard. The lanyard is your pass to leave the classroom during instructional time for something that you need. Therefore, take care of the lanyard so it's there for your classmates and for you. This picture shows that each restroom has a hook labeled lanyard. If you happen to be wearing the lanyard on your wrist, you can hang the lanyard on that hook as you enter the bathroom and then grab it off the hook as you return to class. Those are there for your convenience. But again, if you're wearing the lanyard around your neck, you don't even need to use that hook because you'll have it on your neck as a necklace. Sometimes you will hear a teacher redirect you. If you forgot your lanyard, you might hear a teacher say the one-liner, "You need a lanyard," or "Return to your classroom for a lanyard," or "Get a lanyard." Those are one-liners similar to "walk" or "stay to the right," or "hands to yourself" that you might hear in terms of hallway expectations. You also might hear a teacher say, "Respect the lanyard." That is their way of saying to you to stop, pause, and think, was I windmilling the lanyard or coiling the lanyard or swinging the lanyard? I need to have the lanyard be still, either around my neck or on my wrist. By now you should be pretty clear on the procedures for round trips, how you can ask, how you leave, and how you return, and how you use securely in a lanyard for such trips. Again, at WJHS, we want you to be comfortable and get what you need, but also to be accountable for being in class during instructional time. Using this procedure and your passing periods will help you do just that. Thanks, and see you next time.